to it. NBA act. On a look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in a two-guard. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now here's Bridges. Towns, right side. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Towns, a screen on Caruso. Three-pointer, Bridges. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, and his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Allie, thank you. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career? From role player to star player.
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution. Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Brunson outside. Rejected by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. For three. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Out of bounds is the Oklahoma City's ball. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. From behind the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bridges finds Brunson. To halt the run. Outside Anunoby. Dort with a steal.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Brunson outside Robinson. Anunoby against Dort. Misses the three. Thunder leading by 8. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Caruso. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From the arc. And Caruso, good for 3. Caruso's got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Towns. Yet to see a basket. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing, covered by Towns. The 3 is up. Williams misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, right side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Williams in the post. And here's Caruso outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at small forward. Now here's Caruso. He has 6. Holmgren tips it back in.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And we played through the first minute here in the second. There's a screen. Here's Caruso. An easy 2 on the layup. Caruso's got 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Anunoby against Dort. Back to Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
It's Dort on the wing. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Now here's Brunson. Let's go with a 3. Brunson missing again.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. And it's Brunson again missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Holmgren against Towns. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Anunoby. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points his last game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul. Robinson against Holmgren. The 3. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 11. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Brunson. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Brunson surveys. Outside Anunoby. Left side Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Caruso, a screen on Towns. And they call an illegal screen here.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Here's Brunson outside. Offensive board. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
No foul.
Jalen Brunson picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Oklahoma City in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was... All right, fellas. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, we've seen Luguentz-Dort really having a good game here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's the Chua. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's McBride. Three-pointer, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Wiggins for 3. Wallace, right side. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. No one near him. Wallace misses.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Sims. Williams defending. Hart from long range. Here's Sims. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Knicks trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Achua passes to Hart. Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by the staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And Wallace, here we go. And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Payne. Pass to McBride. There's the triple. They get it back to the left side wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Wiggins, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Hart. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Joe on the wing. McBride covers. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Payne on the bounce. Outside Hart. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Hart's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
Here's Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Knicks trail by 5. To the inside. Achua with the dunk.
He's see the ability to run the floor. Achua in transition.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Back to Hart. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Joe on the wing. They set the pick. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Here's Hart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
At the line, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
Review NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
and as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Hart.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Here's Caruso. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practiced time.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
SGA explodes to the rim.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Hart's checked in for Brunson. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. It's deflected.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
Hart from long range. Kept alive. Pass to Robinson. Anunoby on the wing. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
OG Anunoby is 6'7" with a big-time frame. He's going to shake off some contact, folks.
So he gets them both. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Here's Holmgren, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Towns down low, working on Williams, and they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Caruso outside. 4-3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with it, hard covering. Caruso against Bridges. From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Jacks up a 3.
This guy is so strong physically. Lou Dort locked in defensively. Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Oh, sweet move. Robinson with the block.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool. And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open. When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Dort outside. Over Hart. The shot by Dort, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Williams. It's Holmgren, high post. Robinson with a steal.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Hart from long range. Off target from downtown. Caruso finds Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Shea. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart.
Now that the new season is... Off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Look at the 76ers starting group. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Now Maxey. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
And it's Anunoby, that time on the assist from Brunson.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
76ers foul.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Sixers, number 9, Kelly Oubre.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. From deep, Brunson. New York missing again. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Anunoby with it. George picks him up. Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Maxey. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Embiid in the corner. Back to Maxey. Clock at 4. The 76ers need to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Oubre outside. In the corner, George with it. Martin with the screen for George. Another shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Brunson outside. Pass to Robinson. The three. And Jalen Brunson gets the three.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now, here is George. After Mikal Bridges missing his last... look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And the dunk by Towns. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Oubre. Still scoreless. And the shot goes in.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. The kick out to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Towns, a screen on George. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bridges misses. Martin dishes to Oubre, shoots, uses the glass to drop it in. Oubre's got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Towns gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
They've got Robinson. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 4-man position. They're the group New York will start the second with. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for New York. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of the game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Here's Embiid. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Basket good.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Brunson. It's a three-point game. Lets it go with a three. Paul George grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The three from George. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby with it. Maxey covering. Anunoby passes to Bridges. No good on the three. The 76ers trail by 3. That's a 2 from Martin. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. With the step back. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. Brunson against Maxey. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Brunson finds Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Out to Bridges. Anunoby outside. New York, no good that time either. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a three-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to George. Clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the 76ers.
And this is the #1 ranked team in the conference, and for good reason. And you can see the way they utilize a variety of areas of the floor for their scoring. And it's a well-designed recipe that they rely on. For all the other defenses out there, make note of this shot chart.
Towns against Martin. Towns down low. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 4-point Knicks lead. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Brunson against Maxey. Right side George. 5 to shoot. A special move before the shot. George has got 6.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Outside for Robinson. Brunson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Maxey. Nobody near George. Hits it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Hawks out in Atlanta. Tip-off will be 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Despite being the visitor.
That'll do it for our show.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Abusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Here's Gordon. Here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Drummond's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Philadelphia. To the wing on the left. Achua kicks to Hart. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, shot in the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hart. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Lowry from outside. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Payne. Sims inside. Lowry covering. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Left side Lowry. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. To the middle. Here's Drummond. There's Gordon with the three. Sings with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
Payne passes to McBride. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Achua. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
It's Hart on the wing. Covered by Martin. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5, shooting in the third quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Achua tips it back in. Achua's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Lowry dishes to Drummond. Outside, Martin. Drummond, a screen. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Achua. And it's good for 2.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Lowry kicks to Gordon. Drummond, a screen. And it's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Launches it. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace. I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
McBride passes to Hart. Lays it up off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Drummond, the screen. Lowry feeling it out a bit. That Lowry's got his first points of the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Achua inside. Back to McBride. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York ahead, leading by... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Precious Achua. Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next move or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Poked away. Thompson with it. Big kick out to Anunoby. Misses off the left iron. 76ers trailing. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Gordon with it. Robinson picks him up. Now here is Lowry to take the lead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Towns for three. Kept alive. Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Here's Brunson driving inside, and he converts the layup. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Maxey looking it over. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Embiid kicks to Martin. To tie it up. And Oubre finishes it off. Oubre's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Brunson against Maxey. Robinson a screen on Maxey. On deep, Brunson good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Brunson against Maxey. George with the screen on Brunson. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 19 points.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Towns against Martin. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Inside. And finished off by Martin.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Brunson surveying the D. Misses in close.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Oubre on the wing. Outside for George. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Fires from the corner. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Brunson against Maxey. Outside for George. Off on the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Embiid with the steal. To the inside. Missed.
Had a foul.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, to the wire, this is what it's for.
Two shots. The call will be reviewed until NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to
fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
The kick out to Towns. It falls!
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball.
And it's over. Opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver. What did you say? Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Wow, the athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Six to shoot. Oubre, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
George, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey passes to George. Pass to Embiid. Dort with a steal. They've got numbers. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Martin, the pass to George. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The kick out to Williams. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
And Allie, thank you for that. And there's the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Finished off the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Oubre. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Kelly Oubre Jr. is a springy, bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Caruso with the bucket.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Maxey surveys. That one goes in. Give him 8.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Maxey, here we go. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Oubre. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Embiid against Dort. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Maxey passes to George. No good on the triple. The Thunder have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. The drive by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia on top, up by 1. Quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 5th best, Philadelphia.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Oubre on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. And Oubre gets it to go. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Maxey finds Martin. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Embiid's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Holmgren with a screen on George. Now here's Holmgren. George defending. Here's Dort. Back to Holmgren. Wide open. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Thunder lead by 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They set the screen. That's tipped and stolen by Caruso. Dort with it. Martin picks him up. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Maxey passes to Martin. To the left wing. Here's Embiid. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
5 to shoot. It's stolen. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Releases. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. George, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Maxey. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Dort for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The kick out to Maxey. Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Offensive rebound. Williams a screen on George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Dort, looking to end the run. And Oubre with the lay-in. Oubre's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oubre not taking no for an answer there was not going to be denied. Right through the defender.
And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. .11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Embiid a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Maxey, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's got 12.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And we finished off 1/2 of play. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 8. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about. That does it for halftime. Let's get back.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Kenyon Martin, Kyle Lowry out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Lowry outside. Here's Drummond. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Joe. The kick out to Wiggins, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues. And also, they topped the league in three-point percentage. That was a huge part of their offensive attack. Just about as reliable beyond the arc as you can get.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. Here's Lowry. Oh, a special move before that shot.
A burly, bruising point guard, Lowry is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Here's McCain, covered by Joe. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Wallace outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Martin comes to help. Pass to Joe. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Joe. It's stolen away. It's Martin on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Martin inside. Working on Williams. Martin misses. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Joe. To the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Martin with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Martin misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Wiggins down low. He's guarded by Martin. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCain. Still no points. Martin outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
That free throw misses. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
For 3, Lowry. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Lowry outside. And Drummond with the jam.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
It's Wiggins on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 14. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Here's Drummond. Second chance effort, and he lays it in. Drummond's got 6.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Williams, and that's not gonna go. And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break up 12. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. George against Dort. Just 5 to shoot. George passes to Martin. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul so far. On defense, the Sixers. A 12-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Here's Maxey. It's tipped. Pass to Holmgren. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Thunder lead by 13. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
For 3, Maxey. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Caruso. He's covered by Oubre.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And it's Dort off the drive. Shoots over Oubre. Dort's shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's George. The D's right on him. Martin, the pass to Embiid. From outside the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Defense will have to get out on Embiid. He's dangerous at all three levels.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. The 3-ball. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 1:51 left in the game. Now Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Oubre passes to Embiid. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
76ers ball.
.141 left in the fourth. For 3, George. The Thunder with the rebound.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Embiid with a steal. Outside Maxey. Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. 2 points. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
On the wing, Caruso. Embiid covers. Caruso, pass to Holmgren. George with a steal.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
It's George on the wing. Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. George with it. Guarded now by Williams. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Williams. Driving to the basket. Outside for Dort. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Oubre finds George. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the...
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. Sports. Can't wait. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the Thunder, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. All right, Brian, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it. Great concentration from Robinson there. Good work to accept the contact and then keep working through it.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Offensive rebound, and Robinson throws it down.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. It's rebounded by Towns.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Thunder with the rebound. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Here's Anunoby after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 35 points last game out. Pass to Holmgren. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. Now, I spoke to him about the plans for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now here's Brunson. He had 37 points last game out. Anunoby, good.
this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thunder trailing by 6. Caruso looking for an opening. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Towns down low. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Brunson goes in, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it back. Anunoby, good. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Dallas. Going inside, Caruso, the pass to Williams. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Jams it in off the great move.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Dort passes to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
New York leading by 4. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Williams. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
32 seconds left to play here in the first. Bridges passes to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Brunson the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Williams attacking. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, Williams found the penetration and then committed to the drive completely.
Brett, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Caruso against Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. And Bridges with the block.
Love the aggressiveness Bridges plays with on the defensive end, rejecting the shot.
Towns down low, working on Williams. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Off target from the wing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Robinson. Nice move. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. On the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Brunson continuing to work hard out there to track down good shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Robinson. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Towns. He gets that one. 16 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Robinson, second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Robinson's got 8 points.
This is what Robinson does, puts it in when he's around the 10.
Caruso against Brunson, and that one's good. Caruso.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Bridges outside. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks out. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for joining us.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
Okay, time. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting. These bigs can really put some force on the rim. Achua falls directly in that category.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games. Great look, courtesy of Achua.
Hartenstein with it. Sims there. Here's Wallace. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bangs home the trifecta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Wallace looking for an opening. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Looking to end the run. It's good.
Yes, they won drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's McBride, covered by Joe, and yes, it's good. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Pass to Sims. Hart with it. Second shot opportunity. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
With the drive, and the basket is good. McBride's got 7.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, okay, good play. Get back on defense.
The lead now in single digits. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, you can't let Isaiah Joe get in the rhythm from 3. He's no average one out there.
Achua, the pass to Sims. From deep. Tipped away. Thunder trailing by 9. Down low, here's Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams kicks to Wiggins. 1:04 left to play here in the third. 5 on the clock. Wallace, good.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Thunder in fourth.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. It seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Hart. Here's Sims. Nothing on the board. Back to McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Takes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Joe. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
McBride, 3 seconds left, and he sinks the layup.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Hartenstein, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Knicks lead by 9. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's the Knicks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Caruso against Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in. And the Knicks lead by 9.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The kick out to Towns. And that's an intentional foul. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Brunson scanning the floor. And at the top of the key, Towns. Outside for Robinson. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Towns down low. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Towns.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Here's Dort. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Towns down low. Crafty move. Williams with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 55.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
The shot's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Dort kicks to Caruso. From deep three-point land. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. New York leading by 6. Here's Brunson. They kick out to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. And last touch by Holmgren. They get a hand on it. Out to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Pass to Caruso. There's the triple. Robinson pulls it in.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Caruso. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Well, a careless foul. It'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he misses the second attempt, but one more coming up here. And he misses all 3.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. Can't allow that to happen.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 1 second left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
That's the end of the game.
Thanks so much, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry,
We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Maxey against Robinson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's George. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Second shot opportunity. Here's Maxey.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Good on both. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, BA. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Yabusele. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Hits the three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Brunson misses. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anunoby against George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, BA, what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Now here's Towns, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Sixers ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Maxey. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 5 now.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Up top, Oubre. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Oubre's got his second basket.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3 and D ability on the wing.
Brunson. Towns for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
It's Bridges on the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's George. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He has 7.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Philadelphia on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Maxey against Brunson. Lets it fly. Oubre can't hit. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Ali. Here's the pick. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson taking his time here. Towns for three, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Maxey. And it's New York with a rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. The finish! And the jam by George!
Well, you see the elite nature of Paul George's game. Make a steal on one end, finish with authority on the other.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times, they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
The Sixers trailing. Here's Oubre. Kicks it to George. There's the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 11 points.
Boy, a little bit of separation inside and taking advantage is Paul George.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Towns. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Robinson passes to Anunoby. Takes the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Towns finds Anunoby. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Oubre into the lane, and he goes in for the dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Brunson outside. They grab their own miss. Back to Towns. 2 on the clock. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a close in a tight. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
And circling back to the first half of our game, Paul George had his fingerprints all over it.
He's been.
That does it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Caleb Martin out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Lowry. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from McBride. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw good. Hart.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
Knicks leading by 3 will grant all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years. They have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It's Hart on the wing. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Hart against Lowry. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McBride. Knocks down the long J. McBride's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Ooh, poked away. Down low. Here's Lowry. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Achua. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Teams are always looking for efficient buckets. This in the painted area by Achua. Yes, sir.
Here's McCain. He takes it in, and he converts the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Right side McBride. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Achua. Pass to Sims. Right side McBride. Tries again. Yes, it's good. McBride's got 5 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Lowry outside. Here's McCain. And there's the lob. Clock at 6. And the jam by Drummond.
How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
McBride with it. Picked up by Lowry. They set a pick. McBride attacking. Here's Hart. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 4. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Pass to McCain. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. New York has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Shot's good by Hart.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
Now here's Lowry. No points so far. Inside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
Lowry surveys the D. The shot comes out. Achua with some nice D. McBride passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Martin. Got a piece of it. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Hart passes to Sims. Hart, the open shot. Outside Achua. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Drummond. watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks out in front, up 9. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the center position. For 3, George. The rebound by Bridges.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Robinson, a screen on Oubre. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Towns down low. George defending. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
It's George on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Tuesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Brunson against Maxey from deep three-point land. They get it back.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Outside Maxey. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Outside Robinson. Anunoby against George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
He hits the second from the line. 76ers trail by 12. Oubre with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Oubre finds Maxey. Here's Embiid, the shake, and then Embiid with the dunk.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Embiid.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. George against Bridges. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. And here's Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Knicks leading by 11. Robinson finds Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly.
Now that's a terrific contest by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Bridges outside. Towns outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For 3, Maxey.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
From downtown, and it's Maxey missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Knicks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And here's New York now. Robinson finds Towns. For three, Robinson missed it. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
It's absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Here's Embiid. Pass to Martin. George with the ball. Embiid with the screen on Dort. Shot clock at 5. And George kicks to Embiid. So for Dort, Thunder with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Maxey against Caruso. Outside, Dort. His three-pointers off the mark. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Now Martin. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops for him.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 35 points last game out. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
George looking around. Pass to Embiid. He nails it, and we're tied up.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Caruso. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Embiid drives in.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. And now Philadelphia on the break. Maxey kicks to Oubre. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here he goes. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. And he makes good on the layup. George has got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Maxey, and such a nice move to make the basket work.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Williams' shot is off. It's stolen by Jordan. Back to Holmgren. From deep, Cranes the three-pointer.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Maxey. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
32 seconds left in the first. Kicks it out to Maxey. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wheeling that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Holmgren. 1 second left. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Thunder lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George in the front court alongside Martin, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Maxey passes to George. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Outside, George. For 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Caruso. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on George. Caruso looking for an opening. Oubre with the steal. Maxey on the wing with his first shot attempt, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Just 5 on the clock. Martin goes in. No good on that one.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
For 3, Holmgren knocks it loose. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Martin against Caruso. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
George sets a screen for Maxey. Pass to George. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
And taking a look now at stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Nobody near George. And it's off from 3-point range. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Oubre, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. For the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Up top, Embiid. Outside, Martin. Now George. Martin with a screen on George. Here's George. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know, right now for the Thunder, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. They've got Wiggins. Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Wallace in at the 1. Gavin Sele. The Thunder pull it in. Wallace down low. Pass to Williams. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Kyle Lowry.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Outside Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Here's Joe. While recovering, lays it up and banks it in. Joe's got his first 2 points. Lowry with the ball, working on Williams. And that one, good.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drop.
Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Martin the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Lowry against Wallace. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Right wing. And Drummond kicks to Martin. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Lowry can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Wallace against Lowry. Wallace the pass to Hartenstein. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The 76ers trail by 7. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. 1:33 left in the 3rd. Here's McCain. Covered by Joe. Driving in. A nice shot by McCain.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Banked in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Outside Lowry. Here's the screen. into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. Lowry's got 8 points.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. And he drops it in from the low post. Joe's got 4 this quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And there's the drive. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
The 76ers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside for Martin. And finished off by Martin.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Stolen by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Oubre on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy shots.
And finished off by Martin.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
The 76ers trail by 10. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Martin. Outside, George. Sinks the triple.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. They grab their own miss. Oubre for 3. The shot, no good. The Thunder leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame. That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre on the wing. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Paul George.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Dort against Maxey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Carries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. The 76ers running out of time. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Outside for George. Back to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Now Caruso. Oubre with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by George. Holmgren with a screen on George. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren wide open. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
George sets a screen for Oubre. And finished off by Oubre. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Holmgren can't hit. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside for George. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they